What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday, as you can see on the back. It's Commission Talks Day. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to stay in contact with all our platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat, all that. We are there. Obviously, guys, you can follow us on all audio platforms as well. And I'm going to say it again. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and on all Apple platforms, guys, and even on Studio FM as well. All right, guys. I want to personally thank everyone for the thoughts and prayers regarding with my son. We found out not even 2 days ago. I was actually at work when this happened. My son has had a halo on since October, and he accident. So obviously he's had this halo on from October. It was supposed to be an off in this going around this March. His halo actually got loose. The screws that were in his head basically got loose, which is bound to happen apparently with a halo on your head for so long. It basically got loose 2 days ago, and it felt like he was holding a bowl of water on top of his head. And the first time that it got loose, sadly, he had an appointment, and the doctor sat him down and tightened it with him awake and everything, and that was very traumatic for him. And sadly, it happened 2 days ago. They put him to sleep yesterday to basically reprocess the halo and reform 2 new screws that were in a different spot in his head. So I want to thank everybody for the thoughts and prayers of that. It's been tough, I'm not going to lie, and it might actually make it where Matthew's not going to be home here with me this summer. I probably will have to go out to Georgia or something like that to spend some time with him there. So thanks for all the thoughts and prayers and everything like that. But guys, I want to thank everyone that joins us every week. We are going strong. We've got an awesome episode today. We've got a lot of interesting things. We're going to talk pro wrestling, but we're also going to kind of like just have some fun time. This ain't going to be like everybody knows what's going on with WWE. Everybody knows what's going on with AEW. So we're going to have some fun this go around. You know, with WrestleMania coming on the roll, there's only so much we can talk about the main event. I mean, there's only so much we can talk about what's going on, but we're going to have a lot of fun. So I promise y'all. But guys, I want to get the ones that pay the bills. And I'm talking about, I've been slacking a little bit on some energy today. So I had to put some big energy tears in my cup. And here I am sipping it through my Dragon Ball Z cup right here. Guys, you can go on w.gg. You get you some awesome products. Guys, if you're trying to stay away from coffee, trying to save your money, they add up, guys. When you go to the gas station, let me tell you now, they add up. Going to the gas station, those $3, $4, and $2 add up each and every day. W has got your way. Go in there, buy you a tub. They're only like $34. If you round it up, it's like almost as much the money you're spending on cans in a week or two. So go in there, go w.gg.com. Go in there, type in the promo code capital B for Buzz20 and get 10% off of your purchase. And they got some awesome limited edition flavors as well. They just brought out the limeade. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm excited about trying limeade. I love anything cherry limeade right now. So that one's going to be awesome. Obviously, guys, we're going to have to talk about the other lovely shop that does our Buzzing with Marlowe merch. That's right, guys. I'm talking about bonfire/Buzzing with Marlowe. That's right, guys. I updated the photos. I updated the video slide. I have our American Prodigy merch line out now. I know people have been requesting it. We are going to be in the process of getting the hats. You can go online, go to bonfire/Buzzing with Marlowe, get your American Prodigy merch, or when we are in your town, we are going to have all our merch on the table as well. We've been asked. We are delivering. We are getting masks made and hats. That's right, guys. American Prodigy. And, of course, guys, we have our other line. Every setback makes one heck of a comeback. Definitely check that out. And of course, guys, we have our new season 5 updated logo morphing into season 5 in the Buzzingmarlowe look. And of course, guys, we have the basic Buzzingmarlowe logo that we've had from the beginning. So, guys, definitely go and check it out. The one cool thing about every setback makes one heck of a comeback, as you see on the back, you get a pretty nice picture on the back. It gives you all of our social media handles, gives you all the links that our episodes are posted every single time. You got any type of shirt. I know the summertime is coming. I feel like the weather's starting to get a little bit better, but guys, man, go on that bonfire/Buzzing with Marlowe. Get your merch. And of course, guys, and the new thing for Bonfire, they actually have gift cards. That's right, guys. You have from $10, $9, and to $25 gift cards on Bonfire, man. Go in there and get your Bonfire. Get your Buzzing with Marlowe needs. Type in the promo code BUZZ20, capital B. Let me remind everybody, you have to type in the capital B to get the promo code. I have had consistently have a lot of people emailing me, messaging me all the time going, hey, man, I've typed it in. It's not showing up. You have to do a capital B, guys, or it will not work. I apologize for the inconvenience, but the capital B makes it a little bit different. So type in the promo code BUZZ20 and you get 12% off of your purchase only this month. Obviously, guys, as you can tell, we've got a lot of fun things going to happen. It's time to talk this pro wrestling. So we're not going to waste any more time. Brian B., take us to us, bro.
Warren, the American Prodigy. Dre on me.
Oh, that was so great, man. I love that. Before just having that ending. Man, WWF.
And Brian B.
I personally feel like Gabe made the right decision. I think Gabe he gained a ton of acknowledgement from the matches with Gunther, taking him to the lines and then showing that.
Commission Talk.
Yes, sir. We are back. What's up with my boys? Brian B. What's up, man? Dre on Wheels. How y'all doing, bro?
What it do? What's going on, man? Wednesday. Wrestle Talk Wednesday, right?
I know.
Wrestle Talk
I've
Wednesday.
got that like more in like a saying for me now is the Wrestle Talk Wednesday.
WT. Duh. I miss Big E, yo. Every time I say that shit,
We're gonna have to make a Commission Talks cereal box. Is that what we're trying to do?
Listen. I'll eat it. Depending on the flavor.
We're gonna keep the scorpions out though. We're gonna keep those out of the way. We're gonna watch out for them, man.
Scorpion? Is that a word?
You know.
Damn, I don't know.
But yeah, man, Dre, you had a new episode that just came out today, man. Congratulations. Welcome back. The original 1130 podcast was back out, man. Definitely highly recommend that. Check it out. The WTF moment, man. Y'all gotta go check that out. I'm still speechless on that. That hurt in so many different ways, but definitely check it out. Brian, man, what's new with y'all, man? How's y'all's week going?
Listen, bro. Today was I don't know. Today is weird for me. I don't know. Work was not really adding up for me today. Just wasn't working out too well. But hey, listen, it's Wrestle Talk Wednesday. We got a big show coming up right now. Got a big show later on STR. Enjoy the day, man. Just gonna make it happen.
Hey, man.
Hey, that's what you could do.
That was it.
We got the kids out of the background. It's kind of nice and quiet. It kind of feels too quiet at times. Let's go with the dad Brandon first, man. Do y'all, as much as we love the peace and quiet, it still like makes you panic when you don't hear anything when you regards
Sure
your
do.
kids for sure.
Sure
What is
do.
y'all's opinion on it?
I
I
mean,
mean, go ahead, Brian.
I was gonna say like I'm cool with chaos. Like I'm fucking cool with chaos. When I'm recording, nah, everybody gotta shut that down. Y'all gotta chill. I don't care what you do. Play freeze tag and freeze for life. But I'm cool with chaos. I like when my house is, around. I like when I hear everybody home and everybody's doing their thing or whatever. But yeah, you definitely do enjoy your peace. My kids know when to shut it down. Like we got that. That's what it's called in my house. Shut it down. Everything's done. The kitchen at some point, shut it down. Shut downstairs down. Everybody go to your room, play. Bedtime, shut it down. Don't know. Nope. My daughter coming there, jumping on our bed, talking all loud. Nope. Shut it down. No more conversation. Shut it down, yo. So
I know exactly who that is, and April 20th, we're gonna talk.
this is the most boring podcast ever. First off, get my man Brian a better tape up job. Shut that down.
It's the walking penguin that I've been feuding with in wrestling.
Who was that?
That's who's running his mouth right
Hey, yo,
now.
check this out. Listen, I don't know what the penguin is, but let me tell you something. You don't want to go up against me, brother. You don't got it. I don't care if you in the ring. I don't care if you're on your phone. Listen, oh, the promoing that ass. Especially, you better not be talking about them dudes who are in them yellow and black jump.
He has to talk. He just has to talk. I get it.
Okay, you know what? When it get quiet around here though, since we got a little 1.5 year old about to be 2. It get a little scary. You get a little anxious, but the fact when you see him knocked out, or he be in his chair, or in his playpen and he knocked out, I'll be like, all right, cool though. But definitely like when I'm recording, I'm like, y'all go over and do that. But him when he around his mama, like when we talked about this, when he around his mama, he just I'm free. I'm free of the world. Like I get to act up, do anything. She told him get out the kitchen like 5 times, man. I'm coming home. I'm like, Amir, get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen. Like, then you just hear her like,
That's
Daddy,
crazy.
I come around and like, come on, man. I know you heard her 7 times say, get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen. Now that I
And then
come
it
in and
gets to
say,
be
get
an
out the kitchen.
argument with you too, because it's like, help me. And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do? Like, you get on to me. Have y'all ever had the part where your significant other gets mad at you for getting onto the child in a stern way or something like that? Like that's literally like I would think that's the main reason why they ask us to, take matters to their own hands. Like I saw something on TikTok, it was pretty funny. It was this couple and they had their son, and his wife brought his husband in. It's like, yeah, you ain't listening, you ain't cleaned your room. Now I had to bring your dad in, whatever. So she closes the door and he's like, hey man, just clean the room. Why you gotta do all this? And then when she opens the back door, he starts acting like he's screaming at him and stuff like that. Like I just feel like it's just like a one-sided in a one way or another type of thing, because it's like the women want you to they know for a fact the kid will react when the dad talks, the dad gets on to the kid, whatever. But then it's like also you got on to him too harsh, or you were being a little bit too mean to him. Like, have you ever had that feeling so far, Dre?
Well, specifically, I want to say yeah or
We'll
no,
get Brian
but I
back
just
in a sec.
yeah, I think he's dealing with something. I don't want to say yeah or no, but I know like a situation like yesterday, like like we were telling you, like he loved the cat. He loved the cat. When the cat come out, he followed the cat around, chased the cat around. One
That
beat
poor
up on the
cat.
cat. Yeah, one beat up on the cat and everything. I'm like, man, and then he got cat hair all over him, all in his hair and everything. I'm like, man, come on, man, just
Oh,
get off of him. And um the cat, I think it's pulled at his hair, and pulled one of the, knot balls out, and he started crying. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta, you can't be beating up on the cat, man. And babe, she's like, oh man, I'm about to throw the cat out the window. I'm like, look here, I'm with you, but I mean, like. we do gotta realize like he up in here like beating up on the cat. Like, come on, you gotta stop
Bro,
beating up the cat.
Listen,
I love when you talk about that
listen,
because like we
I,
had
I gotta
when
get
we
it real
first
quick. Hold on, can y'all hear me? Okay, hold on. Wait.
yeah.
All right, listen, bro. Listen, hold on. We got
Brian about
somebody
to do a
talking up
mixtape.
in the comment section over here, and we a
Yeah,
wrestling.
like
We gonna act like this motherfucker ain't talking shit. I'm ready.
I don't
First of
really
all,
care
who
for him
is
and
anymore.
see, I'm confused like a mug. I haven't look. I'm like these crazy comments. Like,
let's go
what's
ahead and
going on?
figure this
I'm
out real
going
quick,
on.
yo. They could be talking about the commission and they just talking shit and we not saying nothing. That's what we are? Nah. So, all right, Warren. So this is your show. So who to do it in the comments? Who the clown? Because we can't see him.
That's the guy that you remember the 100th episode I had a certain someone on and he wanted me to come out of retirement type scenario. That's that fool.
So what's his name? You protecting
El
him.
Nino.
El Nino?
El Nino.
First of all, that name is stupid. All right. Second of all, El Nino. Where's he at? Send him the link. Let's talk some shit. Is he ready? Is he ready for it? Why is he commenting like a fucking third grader?
Let me see what
El
he
Nino.
hops in and stuff when he wants to.
Welcome, El Nino. You ain't met me yet.
Mm.
You fought Warren, so you fought Warren in that in those spandex suit you got. First of all, bro, if you're gonna wear spandex, you definitely. Second of all, I think I remember. Yeah, I remember him. I remember he looked like
I think I know what you're talking about.
He crossed the border with the other 4,000 refugees, and he had long hair. That's Spanish Jesus. That's what we're talking shit right now. He's not ready for me.
Spanish Jesus. Oh my god.
Spanish Jesus. Listen, spandex is life. Listen, not on you. I'll tell you that right now. Spandex is the end of life on you. Because them burritos that you be fucking up in the back before you hit the match, I know you stink. I know motherfuckers hate wrestling you. Your finisher is the stench of death. You stinky motherfucker. You come on here talking shit on our show. Are you crazy?
Yes,
I'm not gonna ignore you.
wow,
Where's that your picture? I'll put your picture up right now. You're lucky this ain't my show. I would discover you. So take my brother. I said we don't give it to him. I don't know. All right, listen, bro.
These comments is crazy though, but I look at it.
You look like you were standing. Nah, I wasn't standing right behind you, bro. I've been here for a while. Hey, listen, I give you credit for getting in the ring because you look like you get beat up by third graders. So if you get in the ring with grown men, I'm saying that's pretty big of you.
He has somebody that carries him in matches.
Oh, he does. You got a tag team partner. You a tag team? Are you the
that's why they won the last match against me.
Cruiserweight?
Ain't no cruiserweight. The only thing he does.
He's a big boy. I usually make fun of him a lot, but he's a big boy. He's got a decent little size on him.
I'm a big boy.
Warren, you got enemies, huh? You got enemies. You got ops. That's what it is. He got ops, man. You know, we show up on Wednesday and his ops show up in the comments and shit.
They love the lights. Listen, you're a terrible bad guy. All right, that was fun. Thank you, El Nino. El Nino, change your name. That name is horrible. El Nino. If you were in WWE with that name, we would talk about it every fucking day.
You should see his promos; they're pretty interesting.
Here we go.
But, other than giving him all the spotlight, I really could care less until he accepts a fight. That's all I want. That's all I want. Until he actually accepts a one-on-one fight, and it's actually a one-on-one fight, I'm not giving him any spotlight to anything because I'm just sick and tired. Whatever, I've dealt with him enough. He wants to bring something out, then he wants to run away. Let him do it. I don't care anymore. But he knows where I am. Other than that, man, obviously we have fun, talking about the dad rant and stuff like that. But guys, I want to talk about our first topic. Knowing with WrestleMania coming up, first night that comes up before WrestleMania is the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I don't think I had any slides on that, sadly. But is there anyone that y'all in particular would want for sure to be in the Hall of Fame this exact year? We just found out Paul Heyman is going to be inducted into it, which well overdue. I think that's an amazing start off, kicking off for Philly. And of course, we just had the newest inductee. Let me find the name. I want to make sure I say it right. Nakano,
I hear Bluey.
Bull Nakano.
You do.
Bull Nakano.
Yeah, do you know what that is? I never knew who that was.
I don't know who that is, honestly.
I was trying to figure out who they were or saw him. I never heard of him before.
Fight one. I beat you in front of a live crowd. I'm good. You didn't beat me. You didn't beat me. If you want to go with that, don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
Paul Heyman, the fact that they, came up with the announcement and, dropped Paul Heyman is going to be into the Hall of Fame. I think his speech, though, I think is going to be
Legendary.
incredible, though. It's
Yeah.
going to be legendary. It's in Philly. But I know you asked, some other guys who could be in that probably is not in already. I don't know, man. Like, is William Regal in it? Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Like that's a good pick though. But I mean, like, we could sit here and probably speculate all day though. But I think the fact that Paul Heyman right now, especially with everything going on, just in general with them, then you put Paul Heyman in the Hall of Fame, like the bloodline, like I know we on to some other stuff though, but that is they are really edging
He's
them into
reinvented himself. He's
not
done
only
it
not
consistently.
yeah, but not only that though, like you gotta really all right, you got Rock, Rock is Rock, Roman is Roman, and Jimmy Uso is doing his thing, and Solo Sikoa is up on the rise, and then you got Paul Heyman, and now is an inductee into the 2024 Hall of Fame right here. You got a group of legendary Hall of Fame superstars right here. The future is Solo Sikoa and whatever, but for Paul Heyman to be inducted, I think that's amazing. The other person you said, I'm not too sure if I remember them though, but
Yeah. I didn't know who they were either.
yeah.
I didn't know who Bull Nakano was. I did a little bit of research on it, but I don't know if I knew that person in WWE or something like that. So I mean,
I would say on STR we actually pulled up. It was a list. It was a full list of the people who haven't.
that's what gave me this idea.
Yeah, and we were just looking at like and it's crazy. A lot of them are really crazy. Number one, that I saw that I was like, damn, Lex Luger, and I know he had a lot of controversy, but so it's a lot of people, man. I'm not even giving that.
You know what? Because I was watching these. I think the WrestleMania. Not the WrestleMania, but the A&E biography, and the first one was Sergeant Slaughter, and
Yeah.
just thinking of how he went into the Hall of Fame in '04, and
Yeah.
how Ultimate Warrior went into the Hall of Fame in 2014.
Yeah,
It's just so crazy of seeing
That
so
was
many
Warrior's
guys.
choice, though. That was
Well,
Warrior's choice.
choice or not though. But my point is that the fact that if the Hall of Fame came out as so early, and you guys like Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, all
Mhm.
these legendary guys who really pushed the business in the golden era in the '80s, in the mid '80s, and the early days of WrestleMania, and then days like to in years like now or a couple of years later, you getting guys who trailblazed and did you know great stuff for the business, many years ago, and they just getting into the Hall of Fame, bro. So,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Another thing that's crazy about it is like, you got to remember, with WWE's Hall of Fame, WWE absorbed WCW. So a
Yep.
lot of times of course you're going to get the guys who were in WWE and did a lot, but you have, guys like Booker T, they got his flowers, Sting, and, these guys. But you forget about all the other guys, you know what I mean? Like, whether it be like, the smaller dudes like the La Parkas, the Juventud Guerreros, like there was a lot of people who was in WCW who deserve a Hall of Fame call up or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people will get it, but Lex Luger is one of those guys. Like he did carry. Well, they tried to present him as
Express.
a person to carry,
Yeah.
like as after Hogan left. But then, somebody who surprised me when we were looking at the list was Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam not in the damn
I
Hall
thought
of
he
Fame.
did.
Crazy. Nah. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not in.
but I think Lex Luger, man, just everything that went on with him, and I think he
I
pawned
think,
some of,
yeah, with the
you
thing with
know,
Elizabeth and everything like
This
that. I think
Elizabeth,
that's what's
bruh.
that. I think that's no. I think Elizabeth is in the Hall of Fame.
No, she's not.
She's
She's not.
not.
Never gotten
I
that,
could have sworn I thought she was on the same time when
and
Hogan got
and,
inducted.
Mm-mm.
and then some of their families probably also on behalf don't
Yeah.
want anything to do with it.
Owen
Also,
Hart.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, Owen Hart.
Oh,
Yeah, Owen
the
Hart.
hell will freeze over if Owen Hart gets put in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Sucks, man. It really
It's sad to say that, but I mean, yeah, the way Martha is with it right now, there's no way. And the Hart family, out of all the Hart family, is against Martha for not doing that as well, which is crazy as well. So,
He
I
deserves it,
mean,
man.
oh, definitely. I mean, you talk about WWE, you got all the storylines with the Nation of Domination and stuff like that. His time when he, like, even when he first started, when his first Intercontinental run, oh my gosh,
Mhm.
like, man, we talk about
High
honky tonk
energy.
stuff. Like
Coco
that dude's
Beware.
energy,
Yeah.
he could do so the thing was about him and Brett. Brett was better on the mic than him, but Owen just had more energy than anything. Brett was just like, I'm here, I'll fight, whatever type scenario. But Owen was more optimistic with his matches. Like he would literally, sell a lot more than what Brett would for his opponents. Like Brett was more the guy on top, like fighting wise. Owen was more the give and take guy. Like Owen literally, you could just tell his personality was in a way, like we all watch Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid. I literally look at him, I'm like, dude, for the longest time I thought that was Johnny Lawrence at first. I'm like, did Johnny Lawrence become a pro wrestler? Like he looked just like him. And it was just like, seeing the transitions that Owen has done in the past and all the Hart family and stuff like
The
that.
entire Hart Foundation, yeah. Owen,
Yeah, so it's
Curtis
crazy. And to believe that
Bulldog.
he's the only one that has not been put in the Hall of Fame. That legacy scenario.
Brian
Is
Bulldog
Devon Eric's
I don't think Brian Pillman is either.
is Devon Eric's in the Hall of Fame?
I think so. I don't know it for sure though.
I think I don't know.
Because that movie,
I was wondering if Carrie's been inducted, but I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the way he went, so I don't know. Because he didn't really have a WWE run. That's the problem. Kerry Von Erich never really had a full-on WWE run.
Hold on, wait. Kerry Von Erich, yeah, he did.
Well, I'm saying, like, for the time that he was there, that he wasn't like Kerry Von Erich like we knew of in the NWAs and stuff like you watched on Iron Claw.
Yeah, no, he was Tornado, bro.
So he wasn't like solidified as like, oh my gosh, this amazing athlete in WWE. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, he was a little, he had a different gimmick because that was around like 93, 92, 93. That was when the characters really started coming in, Crush and everybody.
I mean, out of all the Von Erichs, David Von Erich was the most entertaining one and the most one that literally should have been a big business guy. The tall guy, the tallest one, I really thought he was one of the ones that literally, if you watch his matches, you're looking at it and you're just like, damn. Imagine if he would have went in WWF. He would have probably been on a WrestleMania or something like that. So it's just, it's a whole different transition when they come to these Hall of Fames and how they pick them and stuff like that. And I like how y'all talked about that, especially on your episode last week, because I really thought Bam Bam Bigelow was in. I really thought, Miss Elizabeth was in and stuff like that. So it's like, it's crazy to see how many people have not been in and the ones that have been in, like
Snoop Dogg and fucking Donald Trump. You missing like the guys who paved the way for the industry. And
Donald did help in the New York area. If we want to be honest,
but I think that's
same thing with UFC as well, because that would not even be in the US right now if they had their events there.
Yeah, Donald Trump helped business wise for WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5 with the whole Trump Tower little, thing, and then obviously WrestleMania 23, and of course they butt buddies, Vince and Donald Trump though. But we
Of
talking about the guys who were actually in the ring. I was thinking of guys like I haven't even finished the Dark Side of the Ring episode though, but Earthquake. I didn't even know he
that
came
was another
in.
one. He's not in the Hall of
Um,
Fame. That's fucking crazy right there.
yeah, he came in as a fan. It was not like how Santino did, but
Arteta.
yeah, like it's a bunch of other guys. Earthquake is Virgil in because you feel like Virgil had to go
I don't
in
think
with Ted
Virgil's in.
DiBiase, right?
I
So
don't
I
think
don't know,
Virgil's
man.
in.
It's a lot of people.
It's a
I
lot.
would say
John
William
Tender
Regal,
was a shocker for me too. Earthquake was a shocker. I was like because he's definitely him and Hogan's match. That was one of Hogan's
King Kong
real
Bundy.
first big. King Kong Bundy's not in it either. King Kong Bundy was. I don't know, man. It's weird with him. Like he definitely, I think he deserves it because of the steel cage match he had with Hogan. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that
There was matches that made them, but it was also like that was all you got.
that was all you got. Yeah, it wasn't really.
Lance Storm.
Yeah,
No,
there's
y'all
a
like
lot.
Lance Storm?
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
The way he was the run in WWE. Now Lance Storm and say like
Great
Finley
wrestler, though.
outside
Dean
of
Malenko?
wrestling, yes. And same thing with Dean Malenko. Outside of the WWE, yes.
Nah,
I
Dean
would
did
definitely
enough
induct
in
him.
WWE and WCW, bro.
Oh,
Because
WCW,
he
no
came in
doubt.
as one of the radicals.
But he
Then
works for
came
AEW, so that's not gonna happen.
But I mean, if that's the context, that's fucking crazy. Big Show works for Big Show. Somebody I think should be in this year.
I think Big Show's still gonna get put in.
Big Show definitely deserves to be in.
I guarantee you, I won't be surprised if Big Show and Jericho go back to WWE after the contract's up, just to get into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, they say they don't care. You know damn well they care. You know damn well they care.
Gotta care. Yeah, you have to care. That was such a huge part of your fucking career, and WCW more. So you have to care about it.
It's guys over there like in AEW, like how you just mentioned Jericho, Christian is in.
Luckily, Edge already went.
Even Tony Schiavone. You don't think Tony Schiavone deserves NWA,
Sting?
WCW?
It was awesome how they mentioned it on Monday Night Raw. Congratulations to Sting. Had his retirement matchup, and it was kind of cool but funny how Corey Graves was like, "Yeah, it was a hell of a night last night," and Michael Cole immediately cut him off.
That was Pat McAfee. Yeah,
that was Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat McAfee.
Yeah. He kept talking about AEW like 3 or 4 times, and they were actually
trying to say it. Yeah. I don't think they want him to go too far. But you're right, Brett. I'm glad that they actually had that call up because he did cut him out immediately. They tried to say, "Oh, it was because of the match was going," but nah, he cut that motherfucker out. He said, "Oh yeah,
they cut it out." They cut it out.
I think Pat McAfee he go as far as whoever is with him, and the fact that he mentioned that, I guess Pat McAfee was like, "Hey, it was a hell of a night last night," but it was like, nah, let's not talk about
Pat and Michael Cole is like a different transition for Monday Night Raw right now.
Listen,
I think Pat's getting a little kind of controlled on the microphone a little bit too.
I think he's too reckless. I think he's a little too reckless. I think he's fun, but I don't dislike Pat McAfee. I think he's really good. He brings.
You can tell Cole was getting frustrated a little bit with him too.
I don't know if it's frustration, but I definitely think that he does try to ground him a little bit because he does go, like he said, asshole. Or like I think he does go a little too far. Like I don't know. I don't think he respects the boundary. I think that he kind of does. I think that he does need taming a little bit. And I don't know, but I'm pretty sure just by the reactions that you get, they do seem like he does go a little wild. Like, even when on Raw, if you saw Raw, like when Michael Cole made the big deal about the antlers and Valhalla went and put the antlers on him. And then he started saying things like, "Oh, he's having an eruption on himself and all this other shit." And I'm like, this motherfucker's saying some crazy shit. But
not on Netflix yet, Pat.
yeah. Netflix, I can hopefully, but still sponsors, they don't want you to talk crazy, but I hope Netflix does open the door for the ability to speak a little bit more free and not have, censor yourself.
I'm curious how that's gonna go. I'm so curious about that because this will be the first legit live play-by-play every week show that I've seen on Netflix because that was the moniker for Netflix for the longest time was they're commercial free. So it's like, hey, we're gonna bring WWE Monday Night Raw that's been on cable TV since its
Yeah,
began.
I heard it. They won't have the commercials though.
Yeah, they're not
They're
gonna
not
have
gonna have the commercials.
no commercials.
No.
Oh, that's even gonna be crazier.
Yeah, no commercials. They said.
So that means that the shows will be a lot more fluent. Say, like even when we're live watching the matches and stuff now, because now we're gonna be more in tune to watch. I mean, I guarantee they're still probably tune out some of the match play, whatever.
But I promise you though, I believe if it's no commercials, they're going back to 2 hours.
Yeah,
I
think
feel
Yeah.
like they're going to
Yeah.
back to two
less.
hours.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to 2 hours.
You know,
it might be less than 2 hours, and they're gonna have a lot of
or
even though they don't have commercials, they'll have a lot of promotions and shit like
They're gonna have to have a
Yeah.
lot of sponsor
Video
Slim
packages,
Jim.
a whole lot of different stuff. If you because 3 hours straight, and I always vouch for.
I mean,
If
did you watch
I'm
that
a big
fucking
fan.
AEW show? That shit was like 6 hours.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that though. But what I was just saying was like with Monday Night Raw, and them cutting off the third hour, it would too much, a whole lot of wrestling. That's going, I'm like, I
Yep.
don't know, I don't know.
And you said this a while back, Dre, with the whole third hour, man, on network TV. That third hour is important. I don't give a fuck what anybody
Yes, it
says. People bitching about it and saying, "Oh no, it's too." No. You need the Rock
Everybody's enjoying it now.
on SmackDown when the Bloodline had that shit was an hour long, an hour, and I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating. I had a lot to say on
A
this
lot of
episode.
people were pissed
I'm telling y'all
about
right
it.
now. I had a lot
It
to
was
say.
about it was
I'm gonna
40 something minutes though,
40
totally.
some minutes.
40,
Yeah, with
45.
commercials. With
15
commercials.
for Rock to get in the ring.
But at the same time, I want to talk some shit, but I don't know. I feel like y'all ain't down for it.
Hold on. Go right ahead.
Oh shit! All right, he put me on the spot. Listen,
You wanted it. I know you wanted it. Come on.
I think it's interesting that the way that stuff is going right now is all over the place. Everybody keeps making these statements about wrestling is it's cool again and blah blah. And I'm even talking about The Rock. I'm even talking about The Rock. But the thing that's really fucking tripping me out right now is I'm starting to pay attention to if this is actually good for wrestling. If you pay attention, bro, like that hour segment that they basically had on Friday, you heard a lot of stuff that they had to change a lot for that. They had to really redo a lot of the segments. Stuff got cut, stuff got shortened, matches were changed. And if you notice, like Warren said at the beginning, like they're not really opening up a lot of story for a lot of these other events that are in WrestleMania. The only thing that people are dragging to death, like the only thing people are talking about more than anything, is the whole situation with Corey, with Cody Rhodes. Let's say Corey Graves, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns and The Rock. Man, that's all you're really, really getting. You're getting the most out of that. You're getting a couple little stories here with Gunther. You're getting a couple stories here with Jey Uso and Jimmy. That's still bloodline shit that's tied in. Yo. Even with the damage control and Bailey, like you're barely getting segments. That's like the biggest story outside of the bloodline shit. The most long that was consecutively put together, built up for a while, and got the biggest swerve that can be possible. But I just don't really know if this is the most, the biggest WrestleMania. I had to really think about it for a while because we're just getting this shit shoved down our throat. It's going every which way. Is this the greatest WrestleMania because of one fucking match? One segment is taking up both nights of WrestleMania. They made WrestleMania 2 nights so they can dedicate time for all of these storylines. And what did they do? They took The Rock and Roman Reigns, because that's the fucking kicker. That's really what's the build. The Rock and Roman Reigns to sit here and take up both main event spots on both nights of WrestleMania, the biggest event of the year, and then they're going to call it and say, because of this situation, this is the best WrestleMania of all time. I'm starting to disagree with that shit, man. The Cody Rhodes story, everything. Why is Seth Rollins? Raw showed us, why is Seth Rollins involved in this shit? Seth Rollins, they made a belt for Seth Rollins because Roman Reigns had the fucking championship for years. They weren't getting away with it, and they needed something else to do. And they made that consolation prize. They gave it to Seth Rollins, the deserving participant who has been in WWE, and they thought they solved the problem, only to tie him back in to the fucking belt that was made for that belt. I'm starting to get lost, man. I'm starting to get, I mean, people keep saying, wait for it. Yo, we got a month until WrestleMania. Less now. We have
Yeah.
3-4 Raws, maybe. And then WrestleMania's here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect that much.
I get what you're saying, Brian. You legitimately right on everything, man, and how you feel. Uh, and of course, Roman Reigns and The Rock storyline, I believe, is definitely going to take up the most time. They went, almost an hour on Friday Night SmackDown. That was unheard of,
Yep.
and for promo, just for promo,
It was.
and
I agree with
it
that. I
had
agree with that.
everyone, talking. And yes, WrestleMania is 2 nights, and to split up the night, started with the pandemic, but hey, we get to have more guys that's on the show that wouldn't be on the show if it was 5 hours, 4 hours long or whatever.
Very true.
So yeah, with this stipulation, and now I mean, with The Rock, Roman taking on Seth and Cody, I wouldn't not seeing it being the main event, but I'm pretty sure it is because that's the
Yeah.
story,
They wouldn't,
but
they wouldn't speak on that and then not do it. I mean, I can't imagine.
yeah, yeah, we all know that's the hottest thing going on. But I mean, like, far as for me though, and I respect what you're saying, Brian. I really do. They need to like put some shit into high gear right now since we on the road to WrestleMania. And
Yeah.
Raw indeed, I do agree with you. Raw indeed showed us that. Wait a minute, Seth. Why do you give a fuck of what's going on SmackDown? And even Drew McIntyre said in the promo, like, Seth Rollins just was fucking there. And now he's involved with this shit. Like, don't you supposed to be the World Heavyweight Champion?
What the
You
fuck?
taking on me at WrestleMania, but you concerned about teaming up with fucking Cody Rhodes, who you haven't even beat
Exactly.
here. And then now you talking about, yeah, I'm by your side. Fuck out of here. Now you
It's
starting to look
getting
like a clown.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
starting
getting
to
ridiculous.
sound like a clown.
That
And
whole diarrhea Dwayne shit. Come on, bro. Stop
and,
fucking playing with me. I almost stopped liking Seth Rollins because of that shit. I'll tell you right
and would you say he thought he said something?
now. For real.
He thought he
For
said
real.
something though.
I'm
And
down
but
for Drew.
But for all the other matches, I do want to say the Bailey and EO. I'm sort of disappointed. I'm letting it milk, see where it go. But far as right now, I'm not liking where it's going because it sort of got the least build up.
Yeah.
I feel
Cookie
like
Warriors
Chad
are
Gable.
fighting everybody else. There's not even attention on it. I
Yeah,
don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Chad Gable, I feel like he's going to win, the matchup on Raw Monday, and he's going to have that. That seems more interesting just about anything. I mean, the Jay and Jimmy, yes, that's still tied in the bloodline, but I do understand what you're saying, and I feel like um, I think they putting. Well, I don't want to say they putting all the eggs in one basket with SmackDown, but
I
I
think
feel like they should play it on Raw, play it on SmackDown, and especially when you got a motherfucker that's taking up 45 minutes of live television, and everybody pissed because Naomi didn't have an entrance, and she got
bro,
beat by
Dre, no,
Tiffany
don't
Stratton,
even get me
and
started.
then and
We could
then
be a
you got
rant episode right here, man.
and then you got Braun Strowman coming out,
Absolutely.
boom, spearing motherfuckers. One spear, the match is over. It's a ripple effect throughout the show. My
Absolutely.
mother-in-law was watching,
Absolutely.
and I literally said, "Damn, that was 40 minutes. Somebody match is getting cut tonight."
And then after the chamber, yo, Dre, just like you're just saying, even after the chamber, the whole shit that happened with Logan Paul and Randy Orton, there was no promo, nothing. The whole shit that happened with AJ Styles and fucking LA, no
Yeah,
promo,
LA
nothing.
Knight was just walking around trying to
Walking
find.
around. It's like
Yeah,
everything is so ass backward. You can't tell me CM Punk being injured created chaos to the point. I personally think, and I love The Rock. I've always been a fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I personally think his ego is pressing a lot of this fucking WrestleMania thing. And I do believe
Oh, question.
them trying to play like he's building up Cody and all this other shit. Listen, man, if
Question.
Seth doesn't turn on fucking Cody, or something happens out the whim where it's like crazy, if it keeps going on this predicted fucking, situation, whether it just be Cody beats Roman, Rock screws him over, if this is what we getting, there's no way in hell I'm going to agree that this is the best WrestleMania. It's got to be a swerve. There's no way.
I want to say something to you. I want to ask you guys a question because I heard it on social media. It made me think about it, but I was just like, I don't know. But someone was a little upset with The Rock. People are all upset with The Rock, but it was one post. It was like Rock came back to WWE. Not I don't necessarily agree with the whole thing, but it said Rock came back to WWE to play a bad guy because he couldn't play a bad guy in the movies. So,
No.
like I'm like, no, I don't agree with
I
that.
don't really agree
He's
with that either.
yeah, and now he's a heel in WWE. But I feel like the only thing why I brought that up, I feel like obviously when the crowd booed The Rock, it was like, okay, let's go that way. And he's much he Rock in movies, he's always the beloved guy. He's always the superhero, or he's always, you love The Rock. And then I think with him coming back to WWE, I think he wanted to do some heel shit, but
Yeah, that's
he,
what he wanted to do from the beginning. I can guarantee you that.
I don't
Just
know.
the way that everything is like a transition of what he has done. The way.
but
Go ahead.
no, good, yeah.
If
Yeah.
if
No,
he is
you were
doing
still
heel- if
going.
he is wanting to do heel shit, only to flip it and be on some, it was all because blah blah blah. If he is going to turn on Roman, is he really doing heel shit, or is he just pretending? It's not like he's really a heel.
It's a swerve.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, we
think that's
all.
a swerve. I think that's a predictable fucking call because he. Remember, I'm the one who sat there and said, if he's in this situation, the only thing he can be is a heel because there's nothing for him to play as a babyface character with him not
Didn't
going.
you say? Didn't you say
So,
this? They
so you
don't
saying
need the
it's
title for Rock and Roman, correct?
Right? They didn't. Rock.
There
Didn't
you go.
any
This
fucking-
is going to be that reality call because Rock is going to
that's
say in the
horrible.
storyline. I guarantee the way this storyline is going to go. I know you did not like it, but I've kind of already had a projection with this. Rock and Roman are going to win night one. It's going to be an obviously situation because they got to have every stack against Cody the next night. Now, also with Seth Rollins, they could swerve this, Seth turn on Cody, and that be the reason why they lost the tag match.
That would be the best thing.
But the only way that can happen if Drew and Seth fight on night one and he either loses or it's already done. Because it doesn't make any sense for me to see that match if Drew McIntyre and Seth fight night two. Because then it's just like, what was all that for? Now, I see why Seth is in this storyline because, like we just said, it's a constellation title. They are putting in this storyline that this is the last time someone has a chance to take the title off of someone that is not here all the time. They want this title back on a Monday Night Raw, on a SmackDown regularly again. They want this title defended regularly on pay-per-views. They want this chance to be like, hey, we could win this title back and we don't make this a combined title anymore. We go back to one title defended on every single show. I think that's the story that they're trying to roll with this.
Okay.
And they're trying to say as well, with Seth, in my situation and my believability, his contract is almost coming up. And two, he does need time off. I think that's where they're going to go with this at the end of, I would say, not WrestleMania. I would say maybe the pay-per-view after.
So now
maybe
Seth,
he'll be taking a break.
so you're saying that Seth Rollins is a consolation prize basically now because he's basically
At the beginning. You just said that his title was a
My bad, Trey.
constellation prize.
No, so I'm just trying to understand because I think Warren made a point, but I'm trying to understand like, okay, so this tag team match. So I don't see Rock and Roman losing, but
No.
if Seth turns on Cody Rhodes, then the matchup the next night that he takes on Drew wouldn't
It
be
won't
as
make no sense.
special. It wouldn't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Because-
I think if they do it this way, I think this is how I've always envisioned it. I don't know how it would work.
Okay,
I
you know
thought
what?
Damian Priest would cash in on that match, but now if night 2 is Damian
This what I'm
Priest versus Seth, I
this what I'm
think
thinking.
Damian Priest is going to cash in and be in a triple threat with them.
This is
That's
what
the
I'm
only way I can
thinking
see it.
though. You remember when The Rock said he can make the title go away, and I feel like he's gonna try to use that to some form. Damn, we can't even see Brian no more.
Hi guys,
Damn.
I'm here.
I've never seen a comment that big.
You talking smack. Listen, in my opinion,
In my
to me,
opinion, to
The
me, the
Rock and
reason
WWE are doing this
for a
because they
while
are
Cody
building
wasn't
Cody
getting too much heat.
to the top.
Of
Yeah,
course.
no, I think that's the main reason that
But
they're doing this
I
because
feel like what they're gonna do though, because The Rock said he can make the title, go away. And on Friday Night SmackDown, Cody and Seth said on Raw that they're gonna be there face to face, and Rock said, "Man, come on." So I feel like something is gonna happen on SmackDown on Friday, and something somewhere next week where The Rock is there also, to where it's like, okay, the tag team match is locked in. Now, Seth, the bloodline is going, they're going to do something to probably take the title off of Seth Rollins, though. I mean, that's what I'm thinking because, like you guys said, it doesn't make 100%, it doesn't make 100% like, why is Seth helping Cody Rhodes and where Seth never beat Cody at all, though.
Yeah, they're
Like,
tying too
and
much in, bro. They're
I
tying too
think
much.
I
In my
and,
both
opinion,
and I,
they're tying too much into the shit, and it's literally like you guys both said. If you just think about the match of the tag team match at that, first of all, Roman can't take the pin. There's no way Roman can take the pin. He is the person that's
neither
been a
Rock
pin.
can either.
The
Neither
Rock,
Rock can.
there you go, exactly. The Rock can't take the pin, and he's not going to
Seth
take
is
the
going to
pin.
take the pin. I'm saying this now. I could even solo stream
okay,
this.
but I
Seth
think we
Rollins is going to be
also
taking that pin.
we haven't mentioned though the stipulations that The Rock put in though. Now, if
I
Cody
thought
and
he was
Seth
just going to be put
wins,
into a triple
now
threat, but now
it's if Cody and Seth wins, is free from the bloodline, no
bloodline free. Yeah.
bloodline, yeah, no. Now if Rock and Roman wins, then it's bloodline rules. Now, which of the stipulations you feel like is going to happen the most?
Bloodline rules.
Bloodline rules or Cody
Bloodline rules.
This is
and
what I
Roman
think. This is
free?
what I think. Ready? I think that it's definitely going to be bloodline rules. Check this out. I think that with the bloodline rules situation, you're going to have the bloodline come out there. But I feel like that people in the back are going to be the reasons why the bloodline, they're not. I don't know who it's going to be. I
It
can't put a
might,
finger on
but
it,
I
but I think
don't
they're
think
gonna
so
come out.
either.
I
I
don't think
think he might be
Tamatonga.
on
I
night
would love
one.
that, but I don't think. I mean, if he does,
So
listen,
are
bro.
you saying
If
somebody gonna be in the
here, let me
okay?
say one more time. I'm just say one more time. If they do play the Judgment Day and have some shit where he comes out and he pins whoever's in the thing, Damian Priest. Judgment Day has been on a swerve. I'm telling y'all right the fuck now. Even Dom, even fucking that match with Dom and Gunther was incredible. Even though it was a one,
Hey, hats off to Dom. Dom took his
Dom is
licks.
yo.
He took
I
his licks.
mad respect, yo. But Damian Priest and Finn too, man. They're doing shit. If they have the bloodline come out there, if they do some shit where Judgment Day comes out there and fights the bloodline and takes the attention away from the fucking match, just for Damian, maybe it could be a swerve. They can switch on that shit, but even before, and he just comes out, yo, take them out or some shit, and then now it's going to be down to the bloodline's going to be stacked up against Cody. I agree with that. And then they're going to find a way to where the bloodline is going to be taken away, whether it be people from the back who are just tired of it or whatever. And then that's where it's going to be Cody and Roman. And I think from that aspect, it still could be Roman fucking. It could be Seth. It could be Seth coming out to fuck over Cody. It could go a bunch of different ways. But I personally think that Roman is gonna take the win regardless. I think
you don't put a baby face in there 2 consecutive years to win this match.
That would be crazy. But what sense are they making out of anything they're doing right now, though? So it's like it could go, bro. That Cody Rhodes winning situation is so clear to a lot of people, but none of this shit makes sense. It's a crazy ass situation.
Yeah,
Bro, you
and I
watch back
think
all the Stone Cold and Rock's matches. They took up half of the show. It's literally what they're doing from in the past to now. It's just we all have so much access into watching shit now.
You
And
didn't
it's
need
like,
you didn't need to bring somebody in to make The Rock or Stone Cold a bigger name because they felt like they couldn't sell.
I mean, they
WrestleMania.
brought Triple H in, they brought Vince McMahon in the part of their
Nah,
storyline, they
that
brought
wasn't
Deborah
they
in
were
the
a part of it,
storyline.
though.
Like they've done,
Nah, they brought
they've
The
done
Rock
certain
in
things.
from Hollywood. Okay, they never did that shit. They brought Mike
There was
Tyson in.
nobody. There was no
as
transition for
Owen.
someone from Hollywood into wrestling at that time.
I don't know.
I
What-
mean,
Well,
the biggest thing
Cody
is
Life.
what I see them
Ain't
doing
trying to
is
save Cody Life, y'all.
we sit and say that Cody doesn't deserve it. Cody hasn't done enough to win it. I think what they're going to do is what they're going to prove. Rock is going to say, oh, that they literally have made this clear that they wanted Cody to face Roman because now when Rock was in the picture, everyone went on a wire. They're making it seem like, oh, the fans put Cody in. This was the storyline from the fucking beginning. Clearly, when they showed that WrestleMania
I feel like
conference.
no. I feel like this is, I'm going back and forth in my mind
It's
of
hard.
what can happen. I feel like Cody Rhodes has
This
a
would be
big
legitimate one of the first WrestleManias that you can't really predict the matches.
You can't predict that match.
Yeah.
You can't predict what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Anything.
I feel like Cody Rhodes has a big chance
Bailey
of
is the
winning.
only one I can predict right now.
Oh, I feel like Cody Rhodes has a big chance of winning the championship, but that means it's free from bloodline. But then if it's bloodline rules, though, I can see where everyone comes down and they distract what's going on in the ring,
You're going to
and
have 40
Roman
minutes of this match.
and Roman. I mean, not Roman, but The Rock. Causes Roman Reigns the championship instead of Cody Rhodes beating Roman on his own, because I feel like Roman
Uh,
is like, come on, like, I mean, and I think it's the setup for Rock and Roman next year at WrestleMania. I mean, we all know that. Like,
I
I mean,
I think the
but
way that
because of
they're
the
doing this is
but
Rock is
because of
going
the
to tell Roman that's enough. That's enough. We've given him enough. We have beaten this dude enough. Jay's going to come out. I feel like Jay's going to come out. Seth is probably going to come out. They're going to make it seem like the roster is sick and tired of the
Jimmy and Jay together. Jimmy and Jay together come out on shit. And like,
I think that too, because I think after that tag match, after their one-on-one match,
they're gonna
I
hug.
feel like they're going to hug,
Definitely hug,
and
for sure.
Roman's going to be pissed about it, and he's going to be like, "You're out. You're out."
They're gonna hug. I don't even know if he's gonna get that. I think they're gonna just team up and just be like, because remember what he said.
nah,
They're
man.
putting a whole
That
family
as long
transition
as he's
into this
under
match.
Roman's finger,
I wouldn't even shun to think that Rikishi's going to be a part of that match.
I don't know.
Between their one-on-one match,
Look,
I wouldn't be surprised on that.
I understand they brothers, they twins, though. My man cost them the WWE Championship, the Tag Team Championship,
Exactly.
the Intercontinental Championship. Man,
And
every
he's
fucking
already said
chance
he's rolling
he
with
get,
Cody.
I'm
He's rolling
I'm
with Cody.
I'm costing you the championship, and then you're talking about, oh, remember, I'm big brother. Like, so you just mad because little brother out here doing the damn thing, got the crowd going crazy, and you over on SmackDown ain't got no time because Roman and The Rock taking up all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So, like, no, I'm not about
It
to
might
shake
be
your
Jay
hand.
telling him, "Hey,
And,
man, it's better to
Man,
leave
they
the
brothers though,
bloodline."
bro. You know damn well.
I know,
after
I
they
know,
go, they
I
go,
know.
their
Bro,
WrestleMania
think of
spot.
it, think of it like this.
they
How
gonna
long
be
did
on.
that Brie Bella and Nikki
I
Bella
agree with you,
storyline
though.
last? How long did that feud last between those two? Not
No,
long.
because the reason why I say that, though, and I think in wrestling it's so easy for the characters, superstars, to just like forget what happened. Like, nigga, you don't remember. Like, I understand this is what it is, and y'all brothers though, but like, let's be real. Let's
It
be real.
screwed me
Like,
pretty hard. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Multiple times.
you just
I
really like
feel you there.
screwed me. You know,
But
like,
but
if we
but,
really
hey,
like
what
if we really telling the story, like, that's
Yeah.
telling this fucking story. Like Drew McIntyre, like how he was fucking still mad about the bloodline costing him a title that happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this
That
nigga don't
shit-
let shit go. He
Drew is the
petty.
man right now, bro. Drew
Yeah,
is
he
the
is
man. I'm
though.
not gonna lie. I was like not as on board as a lot of other people were, but Drew is a man right now. Like
Mhm.
he's bringing it outside of WWE. He's taking it to social media and he's investing. And I think that there's not really a lot of people who are kind of answering him. They're kind of afterthoughting him. And I don't know if that's intentional because they're going to drop it. I mean, it would be stupid to me is if the plan is to, oh yeah, Seth Rollins is so wrapped up in the bloodline. He took Drew lightly. That's why he lost the title. That would be fucking stupid. Things don't
Oh,
make
you know Drew's getting. I mean, I think what they're doing with this is Drew is the replacement for CM Punk. Because CM Punk obviously is beating Drew. I mean, obviously beating Seth. That was the given. Seth was going to lose to CM Punk at WrestleMania. I feel like that was what they were going to do with it. But my thing was that they were also going to do to bring the CM Punk that fans knew of in the past is Damian Priest was going to cash in on CM Punk. And CM Punk was going to feel cheated out completely. I've done this. I've respected everything y'all have done. I did what you asked me to do to come back. You know, I might be on a short leash, whatever, but I'm sick and tired of this crap. This company has not changed since I left. This is some BS. This is the same mess that I went through from beginning. You know, that's why I went and tested the other waters at that little, you know, child playground place, something like that. You would get a syndicate version of CM Punk that people remembered.
After that, your ass home. Nobody got time for your fucking. You're the reason why we in this shit anyway. I'm against you now, damn it.
I think CM Punk's getting involved in their match for some weird reason. Man, listen, I think
who else? You might as well just, you're right. Get Rikishi, get Tabatonga, get everybody. It's just.
I really want to see like the whole thing. Like they did say that the family lineage is going to be for WrestleMania. So I mean,
it better be good.
I think what they're gonna do is like how I said it before. They're gonna be like how Triple H was with fucking DX. They're gonna stack every deck against Cody, and Cody's gonna prevail at the end. Now the way that it's either gonna be Rock screws Roman
now, I want to
say, or somebody takes out Rock for Cody to beat Roman.
I want to say something though, but I feel like. Yeah. I also feel like it's a big chance though, even though a lot of people will hate it. Have Roman Reigns defeat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania so we can get the one-on-one matchup between Cody Rhodes and The Rock. Now, where we going to get that matchup, I don't know. But we got to have that matchup before we have the matchup with Roman Reigns and The Rock. Because I think it's very, very telling, you know, and then Cody Rhodes, you know, could win the title when he win the title though. But hey, who knows though?
I think the whisper in the ears is this has been the plan from the beginning.
I don't know, bro.
You don't
the
know?
way that they set it up, just now how you look at it, I feel like that's what they were putting that into.
Judgment Day is going to come out, and the Usos and them is going to be everybody. Listen, we got
if Cody wins the title, Judgment Day is cashing in on
Day. Judgment Day's gonna come out and they're gonna fuck up what's it
so
called.
What are you gonna say after Judgment Day cashes the Money in the Bank on night 2 on Seth Rollins? Then what are you gonna say at this
because
point?
Drew is definitely taking the title from Seth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Drew is gonna get cashed in on because Drew was not the plan to win the title.
But I don't feel like Drew's gonna get cashed in on now because he got that program.
Right. Y'all said the same thing about this damn tag match.
No, look.
Y'all said the same thing about half this shit I projected.
He got the program.
You've said one right fucking projection. That's
I'm talking about the tag team match. I'm talking about the setup.
That's it.
How everything has been going right now.
Nah, you did that tag team match. That was it.
The only swerve was CM Punk's spot. I feel like Drew McIntyre's taking over CM Punk's spot. Okay, yes, Drew, we appreciate you here, but guess what? You're going to beat Seth, but Damian Priest is going to cash in either after you win or during your match, like how Seth did 10 years ago.
Hear me out. We all know that
WrestleMania 31.
We all know that CM Punk was supposed to be in Drew McIntyre's spot when CM Punk got hurt. So now that CM Punk was going to be taking on, Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, so now it's Drew McIntyre. So when CM Punk had beaten Seth Rollins, his next opponent was going to be, his next program was going to be Drew McIntyre. So now that Drew McIntyre is now won the Elimination Chamber, he's going to take on Seth Rollins. I don't think Priest is going to cash in on Drew. Drew's going to keep the belt until CM Punk gets back.
You're going to hear the reaction. and you
I
And
want
better
to
but
hear.
act like Warren.
I want to hear
but if
Warren
exactly
Cody,
and
like
Dave
what
but
happened
Matthews
but hear
tonight.
me out.
because I'm gonna
But
be
if
talking
Cody,
on every episode that I do
but
on any I don't, non
but if
wrestling show.
Cody, but if Cody
Yo,
wins the
right now.
championship, I'm telling you, Priest is cashing in on Cody. It makes
So
sense
what
though.
happens after Priest cashes in the match before Cody's? Then what's gonna happen if Cody wins? Like what's gonna happen, bro?
Cody ain't gonna win anyway.
Oh my
Cody is
god.
going to lose
Oh
the
my
fucking championship. He's
god.
not supposed to win. Don't you get it? They needed The Rock to make him important.
So you bring
All right,
Cody
look at
back, put him back in the story. Please tell me how this
we
sounds.
Starting to
look
tell
Please
at
you.
tell me how this
we gonna
sounds.
look at we gonna figure out how that will all
It's
unfold though.
literally
We talking about
WrestleMania 30 rewrite, or it's John Cena versus The Rock
okay.
rewritten. That is what
Okay,
it
We
let's
ain't
is.
gonna be
okay.
arguing.
Since we talk about since we mentioned the Rock, let's
The
let's
hell
move
with all
along.
the other topics. I guess we're
Let's
sticking with this.
no, let's move
WrestleMania, man,
along.
it's hard not to.
Let's move along. Okay,
We
like
went
that.
from talking about the
We
Hall of
talking
Fame to
about
get back into this fucking main
we
event.
It's
talking
hard, man. There's a lot to talk
we
about.
we talked about the Rock. The Rock is
Speaking
an
of The Rock,
actor.
let's
Thank
change this
you. Speaking
topic.
of,
Here we
that's
go.
what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. Speaking of the Rock is an actor, famous actor, as well as many actors out there, though. But who do you guys feel like is the best wrestler turned actor, though? Is
Slim,
it
you
John
ain't
Cena,
lying, bro. You ain't
John Cena,
lying.
The
Oh my
Rock,
gosh.
or is it Batista though? Yeah, I feel like in my way, obviously, in the
I'm gonna put
beginning,
C.
The Rock was like, all right, he was the best. He was like the only guy, who
Turn this
was
back.
in wrestling and went into acting though. And now after all this time later though, since The
Oh
Rock been in
god. What's
Hollywood
up, Devin?
for a while. What's going on, Dev? He been in Hollywood for a while. He's like the most successful and popular actor out there. But if you ask me this question now, though, I gotta say Batista, though.
No doubt.
Batista,
No
Batista
lie.
has went into different genres and stepped out of his comfort zone and his boundaries to play some incredible roles that you wouldn't even think that he would. Like I ain't seen Rock in a couple of roles. He played sort of the same roles, whether it's
He played
animated.
what's that movie where he played as an undercover can't
Yeah,
remember what
but
it's called.
yeah, that's an action jump. He never been in a horror movie. He never been like in none of them type of like Batista was just in what was the last cabin in the woods. I don't think it was a horror, but it was something suspenseful thriller, and it was different from Batista because you always see him like in the Galaxy, movies and a bunch of other stuff. So I think it was different, and I think Batista has definitely um took it to a different level as far as wrestlers went to Hollywood. Now John Cena, everybody loved John Cena. I mean, I think
He
when you're
might be the king of
successful,
the comedy realm right now, dude. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to that Ricky Stenicki movie. That thing's looking good.
and I think that becomes a trend too in WWE. When you become real successful, The Rock was the forefront, and then
Opens the
you had
door.
Batista. He opened the door. Then you got Batista going over there. He doing stuff like that, and then John Cena. He's doing stuff like that, and you hear Randy Orton who's like, man, you know what? I never go to Hollywood, because that's like
He's
the
had
thing
2
to do,
matches.
So
What up, Black Eye?
but
What's up, bro?
what's up? But if you ask me, I gotta say Batista, man. Batista has really been doing it.
Now, which movie do you really
That's
think
what
that made him?
my
The
man.
Cabin on the Woods?
No, I don't know because it's
The
like he
zombie
got.
movie he had in Netflix was
Oh,
super fucking good.
that was dope. That was dope. My man Slim said Batista has the best,
Yeah, he
better.
has a better
Yeah,
acting
and
range.
that's what I was just saying too. Because The Rock, he sort of does. He stay in his zone. He stay in his zone. That's what he's known for. Big, strong. I do action movies. I'm lovable to the kids. I do Maui, all that. Whatever it's called.
You
And
forgot Be Cool? He
huh?
had
Yeah,
changed the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
transition for that.
Yeah. The whole be cool. You remember Doom? Yeah, nobody does, right?
I liked it
Doom.
though. Believe it or not, I like Doom because I liked the game. That was the
Yeah,
reason why I liked it. But
yeah,
I mean, I see
it-
what you're saying. Like Mummy
yeah.
Returns and stuff like that. Like
And
it
then
was a
John
different transition.
and, and John Cena right now, he's more just in act. I mean, he's just more into like a
Comedy.
comedy junk. Yeah, the comedy.
He's gonna be
films and
your
stuff.
R-rated
So
guy now.
yeah, so I gotta say Batista right now is the best wrestler turned actor right now, man. He's doing a bunch of different, stuff that you want to. Because when I saw the last Cabin on the Woods, I was like, okay, that sounds interesting.
Is it good?
That's like
I
that's
haven't seen
yeah,
it yet.
yeah, it was good. It was good from my taste. I'm a big thriller, suspenseful. Keep me
I saw
guessing.
some things of
You
it, and it
know,
was just different. It looked like the Strangers type scenario in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like I said, it was different from what he does, so that's what made me want to watch it even more. So, like I'm not really into the galaxy, movies that he
Guardians of the
does.
Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm not really into that, but I know he does really well, but yeah, like so I gotta give it to
The
Batista.
zombie movie is my favorite one. I mean, obviously, anyone will talk about the movie that just came out, Dune. I'm not a big fan of those type of films, but obviously, everyone would be talking about Dune. Him playing in that. Um, Batista's played in a lot of freaking films, even before he got out of WWE. If anybody don't remember that Fight Club movie he was in with Rob Van Dam and Michael J. Walker, that was actually a pretty good one. I can't remember what it's called. Um, but yeah, man, I said it even on our chat. I said Rock opened the door. Rock is the one that's more showcased and more the Hollywood guy. But Batista is the actor, the acting. Go.
My bad. We talking
Yeah.
about my bad, guys. I had to take an important call real quick.
You're
We
good.
talking about who
The
came out of
best,
Hollywood and the best.
yeah, the best wrestler turned actor between Batista and The Rock.
I'm not gonna lie to
Who's
you,
the
man.
better actor?
Cena doesn't get enough credit for how good he is in
Bro,
acting.
that movie Ricky
Yeah,
Stenicki is gonna be good.
yeah, but
Him playing
just
as
like
the
my
Peacemaker is made
Peacemaker
decent.
too. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good,
yeah.
good and all.
And I think I agree with you. John doesn't get a lot of the credit though, but just like my man was
And
Slim saying, the range from Batista
Better
though,
range, yeah.
I think
I
is
will
yeah,
say this though.
like
What up,
I think
Slim?
Cena
that's
didn't put enough effort into acting at first because he loved WWE
yeah.
and he made that. I don't know if y'all watched the interview that he did with Chris Van Vliet right now. Shout out to him. I mean, it's so crazy seeing him transition, from the shows that we worked in Tampa for him to be a worldwide common like podcaster and everything that he's done now. But seeing that episode that he did with Chris Van Vliet and him talking about, his first experiences in the movies and talking about he didn't really put too much effort into it because he just saw, hey, when can I get back to WWE? When can I wrestle again? When can I fight? To now where he's just like, I'm here because I can't wrestle as much as I used to anymore. So obviously him being in the comedy standpoint, that makes him enjoy the job, makes him enjoy the things. Him being in the Fast and the Furious and stuff like that. Like Cena is actually a pretty damn good actor. I will honestly
Cena's
say
really good too.
the movie 12 Rounds I liked, even though it was like a Die Hard type
Yeah,
film.
12 rounds was my
He
shit,
sold
man.
it pretty damn good in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Marine, yeah, that was a
That was
decent
the
movie.
early work shit though. I mean, Batista has some of the his roles do vary. The Rock, everybody says it all the time.
Yes,
I
I
think The
agree.
Rock's a great actor. I don't think he's bad,
Yeah,
but he
he
does
is.
play
He
the same
does.
kind of role every single time. I would
Mhm.
love listen to this. If y'all watch Bad Boys, if y'all fans of Bad Boys, I was praying that they pick The
Bro,
Rock
I thought that
to
was The
be that
Rock in that film
in
for a
fucking
second.
Bad Boys, bro.
I,
You
That
know
was
which
you
one I'm
know,
talking about? The one that
biggest.
died in the train? The one that got, the one that Will Smith was fighting on the little train?
Oh
I
yeah,
really thought that was The Rock
and Bad
for
Boys
a
2.
good minute. I was like, damn, Rock got skinny if that's him.
Bro. I would fucking love to see if he to fight go up against Martin and Will, my two favorite. I thought as a bad guy that would have been perfect, yo.
Rock
Just
would be a good bad
I
guy.
would, because I'm a big horror movie fan, so I like
oh
scary
yeah,
movies, and
Dre, I didn't know
I
that.
Yeah.
I never seen Rock in a horror movie, so I always wanted to see Rock in some shit, So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
Unless
he
you call
always
it Doom
definitely
Horror.
nah, he always play in the most the action movies and shit like
yeah,
that.
or
So
like the comedy,
yeah,
goofy comedies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, shut up.
Cena.
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
go ahead, go ahead.
He's the
Cena's
main one.
movies.
He's the main action star that we got, bro. Like after
Like we
Terminator,
said on the group chats, Rock is the guy that's really the more showcased guy, the more the
Rock's a
guy that's
better
got the
actor out. out of all wrestlers. I mean, I wouldn't say better, bro. I'm sorry, Shiz. I gotta say, like people were saying, Batista definitely has more ring.
Batista's in there because he loves acting. That's what Batista's in
But
there
he's
for.
good.
He
He's
is
played every type
legitimately
of role,
loves
from
it.
horror to kids to action to the bad guy to the good
He's
guy.
dedicated to
fucking
every part that
alien.
he's doing too.
Yeah, he's done it all, man. He's done it
He
all.
did.
I
He
mean,
did.
he lost
Hey,
an ass load of weight. Like Batista tell
you
you, he literally was riding a bike every day to trim down to play a certain character for, I think it was Doom. He didn't have to be as big as he was. And that's one reason why he stopped playing Drex, because Dune had more than one part. So they were going to do a series of Dune. So he had to stay that lean for that role for him. So he would literally consistently ride a bike instead of going to the gym like he used to and stuff like that. That's why he said he won't play Drax anymore, because Drax did too much for him to stay that way. And I mean,
Drax is over anyway, so he picked the best time.
what did you think about that Christmas special? I thought it was pretty interesting. I liked how it was just him and, and the other person, and then you got Kevin Bacon out of all people playing in it. It was kind of funny.
Hey, Dre, a little off topic of wrestling, but Dre, you said you in horror. Yo, did you hear that Robert Englund, he actually, kind of passed the glove over to Kevin Bacon to say he would like to see Kevin Bacon play Freddy? I would be down for that shit. I think that
would be awesome.
Yeah.
He would play that role really good, too.
I think so. Kevin Bacon's
Speaking of that, I know we're off topic now, but did y'all see that thing that's going to be on Peacock, the show series of Jason? It's called Crystal Lake, Crystal Lake.
I'm definitely watching that shit.
I'm curious how that's going to be.
I'm definitely watching that.
I haven't seen it.
Back to the wrestling chat.
What you guys thought of the Sting's last match, man?
Yeah, we were going to talk. That was one of the ones I definitely wanted to talk about. Sting, Darby, I've said it to you countless times in basketball gyms, high school spots, everywhere we have played. We've been on shows. Bro, you gotta trim that shit down.
Yeah, it's too much, man. It's just too much. It's almost like he's almost like a fucking Mick Foley kind of, like,
Yeah, he's not.
I feel like he's worse than Mick Foley. At least Mick Foley makes it more like a longevity.
Let me say something real fast, because I gotta run in the other room real fast though. Did you guys see the little picture that was circulating? How AEW put up the anybody that's on the floor? You guys, we're not reliable to any injuries or whatever, because fans were reporting. Well, I was hearing that they got injured or hurt, whatever. I guess with the glass spot that Darby Allin landed on, but which was insane
in people's face.
Which is sick. If they trying to be here 4 or 5 years from now, I think that's a spot that you should keep on the
kids going to shows like that, bro. That's ridiculous.
But Darby Allin probably won't be wrestling in 10 years, man. The dude is
not doing all that shit.
I will say this. Come on. I will say this. Darby has been wrestling since he was 16 years old, and I literally told him when we first started, you need to trim your shit down. I've seen veterans in the shows for this, like, hey, bro, you have got to. You're good, but show more wrestling. You don't have to do all that. You're real, like, y'all talking about those bumps, bro. I saw him doing those on concrete. I saw him
listen to
this
this. We started this segment saying, "What did you think about Sting's last match?" This is my problem too. We ain't even fucking talking about Sting. I think it wasn't the right situation to have Sting's. I wish it would have been just like a match.
Well.
I know you got to get scared, but I mean, that's what I was saying. I was hoping it to be a one-on-one match, but I felt like with Darby Allin in it, he's going to definitely do some crazy shit. It's Sting's last match or whatever. I would have rather see a good match with Sting. There's a
do y'all think the Young Bucks did well with Sting in this match? I did say, even in the watch-alongs and stuff like that, I said they did. I said they carried Sting very well in this match. He took care of him.
They had to carry him. They had to carry him, and I get it. He's older and shit. I'm not expecting him to be fucking, Ric Flair.
They took care of him. That was the one thing I was worried about. How Young Bucks are very careless at most matches that they do. And I mean, you've got Darby. Darby does what Darby does. But seeing what Sting did, I thought was cool. Like, fan version of me seeing Sting have his sons come out as his personas, entering at first. The dude that came out to the original Sting, the old USA version of Sting that we all loved at first.
Surfer Sting.
Surfer Sting, he looked like him. And I was just like, oh snap, he came out like that. That looks cool. And then you got his younger son comes out, the Wolfpack Sting. I thought that was pretty cool. And then obviously you hearing his entrance song, the old school Sting song that first came out to was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed seeing what Sting did.
It was a nice callback. I mean, and of course you're not gonna hate it, because it's Sting. You know what I mean? Like one of the most iconic figures in wrestling. And I just
last heart and soul of WCW.
Yeah, I mean, we had it like we were saying. I think we were talking about like what topics we want to do. Like the one thing about it is you want to have.
I agree, Blackheart. That's one thing that I have a problem with. They should have gave him 10 minutes to say his farewell.
Yeah.
They had that long ass show, and you couldn't have Sting talk with everybody on the that reaction.
But
I was pissed.
But the thing about I'm not too mad about that part because I mean everyone got a phone and social media. Like everybody was going to see it.
Bro, it was 6 hours.
Yeah, it was like I just don't like their pay-per-views.
I didn't watch all that
alone.
From kickoff, from what was it? From 6 or 7 to the show didn't end until almost 1.
Yeah, they pay-per-views, man, it's too long for me, man. I think I'm about to just stop watching now.
Oh shit! Oh, Drake, come to the dark side.
For real, man.
I'll be trying to get into it. Like I said, I'll be Dre, and y'all know I'll be in the fucking comments with
My biggest thing about the matches was, bro, they slapped way too fucking much. I cannot sit there and watch the same spots every match. Make something fucking different. The one match I was shocked to say that impressed me, and I don't like this character at all, was Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. They work differently. The biggest thing that I got a different focus with regarding with Orange Cassidy, he sold his fucking ribs the entire match. When I'm seeing guys take pile drivers and suplexes and hopping up like it's nothing, that pisses me off because I'm like, bro, we are taught in a wrestling school, make this shit make sense. And when we're doing suplexes and you're just hopping up from a suplex, what was the purpose of the fucking match?
See, can I talk about one thing? I'm sorry about the background distractions, though.
No, you're good. It's not even bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes,
the AEW, man, like they got a bunch of wrestling matches, but no story with their matches, though.
That's why I can't get into it because they just rely so much on the wrestling, and I'm the kind of person that I want to build.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fucking million good wrestlers out there. It's only, and Warren, you're saying like all they do is slap, but I got to be honest with you, like if you got a couple of basic shit on every single match, back in the day it used to be the tie up, it used to be the fucking test of strength, this basic.
My biggest thing is I like seeing characters. I like seeing what
seeing
makes
stories.
These guys do the match. There was no stories in these matches. That's the problem that
in AEW period. There's no fucking stories.
That's what pissed me off. The triple threat was good. I would say the triple threat was decent. They did their part. Swerve got his moments. They made him look strong.
It made no sense that Samoa Joe.
Bro, I could have told you the Swerve wasn't going to win, especially Samoa Joe's first title defense.
Crazy.
But for him not to take that pin, he's going to be next.
Yeah,
I just don't like that they hit two pile drivers.
Like, that shit drives me nuts. You hit pile drivers and nothing happens.
Yo, did Owen Hart didn't just injure just Stone Cold with that pile driver?
He injured tons of people. He did it a couple of times for a rib.
That's crazy.
Like that.
Yeah, he fucked up.
And then they kick him out.
He did it to Jake the Snake as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know Jake Snake. Owen was over there fucking people up.
Yeah, he did it. He did it if you pissed him off.
Trey, you sound like you're doing what I'm trying to do. I just got off of work and I jumped on here. I gotta get me something to eat. I'm fucking hungry.
Blackheart, I agree with you on that, man. I love the moves and the build up, but it's like these things. It's a whole different transition. With
bro,
I talked about on your damn watch along.
I'm hungry too, bro.
But yeah, man, guys. I want to thank y'all. I mean, we did have another topic, but I mean,
Brian said it sounded like
we had fun.
We'll be back, man. I mean, they know us by now. Like,
bro. That's
But
what I love
it's
about these shows when we do have topics and then we just we shoot the breeze. I love that more than
we'll be back. We got our topics. We're gonna be talking shit.
we got two in. We got two in. I don't know
Yo,
how we went from the Hall of Fame into
WrestleMania's
the
almost
fucking
here.
main event.
Actually, I mean, but like you said, also
I knew
man,
Brian was waiting for that one because I
I was
remember in the group chat he was
I
waiting
had
for that
just
one.
came to that epiphany that I don't know if I'm as interested as like these people are trying to make it seem like this is the most interesting. Like it really is. It's almost just more confusing than it is interesting to me at this point.
I will say this. I got people that don't watch wrestling regularly talking about how amazing it is right now.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody in the comments too. That's
definitely shout out to y'all, man.
Really shout out to y'all. But I'm
Stories
glad
for
y'all like
me.
us talking, man, because that's the one
I
thing
like
that
the
matters.
moves, but I
Y'all
love the
enjoy
build up.
conversation.
We talk about what we want to. Yes, definitely. It works for me. Definitely. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But guys, man, this was another great one. We're gonna do our victory lap. Who wants to go first?
Listen, check it out. STR. I'm sorry, I'm just jumping in the gun. STR. I'm saying straight through the ropes. Wrestle Talk. We coming back with Wrestle Talk Wednesday tonight at 9 p.m. We are going to have the nephew. He actually was the one who just called me while we were on the show real quick. He is the Godfather. He is the Godfather's nephew. And y'all know the Godfather, Papa Shango, from back in the day. This guy has a bunch of stories. He was over there telling me like, "Yo, listen, I don't want to smoke too much because I don't want to tell too much shit." So listen, if y'all want some fucking stories,
definitely related to him,
Wrestle Talk tonight at 9 p.m. We're going to be talking Eastern time. Should be a good time, yo. But listen, commission full effect. I love you guys, man. We've had a lot of conversations recently about things that we're trying to do. We're trying to build this, and you know, this is what we do, man. We love wrestling. You guys love watching us, love wrestling, and that's what it's about. We have a lot of programs and a lot of things that are coming, and I cannot wait for you guys to see them. All the people in the chat, all the people that see us, our videos after we get done. Whether you watching me, whether you watching the 11:30 podcast, you're watching Warren with Marlowe, buzzing with Marlowe, you watching everybody like Warren's wrestling. Listen, we are invested in this shit right now, and we are growing. Let me tell y'all right now. Next time this year, we ain't going to be in the same place. It's going to be in bigger and better places, and that's our elevation. That's where we at right now. So keep up, keep up, keep up,
Hey,
keep up.
I dig it. I dig it.
I love it.
Hey man, look at Beyond 11:30, man. Is definitely been exciting. These 8 weeks is flew by.
For real.
Season finale tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 11:30 podcast show is back where I have a cool guest on, Clip C. White. Did over 20 years in prison. Came home, started a business. Some real dope interview, real great show, man. So definitely tap in
really
with
good
that
stuff.
one, man. So I appreciate you guys. Definitely subscribe to everybody here, man.
Yes, for sure.
Hey, man. And of course, guys, you see me. I want to give a shout out to the 7 that are watching right now. We had 15 on YouTube today. We had 26 on the X. Shout out to y'all. And 7 off of Twitch, which is a big deal right there. We got people off of Twitch today watching. But guys, we have Buzzing with Marlowe coming out Friday. My guest this Friday is going to be the one, the only. We're going to do the Robin Big for sure today. I got Blackheart coming on this Friday. We're going to be live on Facebook, Twitch. I got to start saying it. The X, not Twitter anymore.
I'm trying. I can't get into it, man. It's Twitter.
I try. Everybody keeps like correcting me. I'm like, bro, how do you go from Twitter to X? Like, it just don't make no damn sense.
It's not done.
But we're gonna be live. We're gonna be loud. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a free for all. You know, me and Blackheart getting 2 mics. You don't know what Skip and Shanahan type of thing we're gonna do. Everybody loves the thumbnail we did. I clipped Rob and Big and put me and him on them. So it's pretty funny on those. So we're gonna have some fun with this one. But guys, tune in Friday. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Brian did mention we're gonna have a special guest for Commission Talks next Wednesday night. I'm gonna take over again next week. We're gonna have the former heavyweight champion from MLW, the Suplex Assassin. My good buddy Alex Kane is going to be on Commission Talks next Wednesday. So, guys, tune into that. We're also going to have.
Oh, that's what's up.
He used to be the Vape God, but he's now always wants to fight. I'm gonna have my boy Fletch Malone back as well. We're gonna have the guys. It's gonna basically be the WW4A week. All the guys that have been trained from W4A, aka AR Fox, that runs that school as well. Next week we're gonna have 2 live episodes with those 2 guys. So guys, stay tuned to that. Always watch everything we do, man.
I want to jump in real quick with you, Warren, because guys, also remember, even though we do have our topics and we got our stuff that we got going on, listen,
Give us
in a few
ideas.
weeks, we are going to have the actual WrestleMania predictions from both shows, Mission as well as STR. It's only a few weeks away, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty epic. But you see, the topics are crazy.
We're just gonna punch for 2 hours. We're just gonna punch for the 2
we're going to be
hours.
going in. You better be ready. I'm going to talk shit.
You know, I don't care. I'm good.
Go.
I'm ready. But guys, we want to thank everybody for watching. This has been another great episode of Buzzing with Marlowe Commission Talks Edition. Make sure, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, most importantly, subscribe to all our channels on the bottom below. Make sure you follow us on X, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social we're on. We're there. We're there. And of course, listen to us on all audio platforms as well. Guys, this has been another great episode of Commission Talks, and we will go out like we always do. Like what you like, watch what you love, and have some fun, because we're going to have a good debate every single Wednesday.
Put the ones up, baby.
Yeet. Yeet.
Yeet. No, yeet.
Lord help us.
Y'all.
But guys, thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all when we have more Buzz down the road. Later.